Hi guys, so found one that's a real kicker in the notch. Ooh, and it's a new book from a new author that I've never heard before, so forgive me if I don't know how to say her last name, but it's called Sweet as Sin, and it's by J.T. Geissinger. I thought it was a guy at first, so I thought, a guy, I'll check it out. Nope, it's another female reader. So, it's a real kicker, and this one, there's a lot of humor, dark humor that I loved about this book. First off, there's some moments of 50 Shades mentioned. Steve Harvey is mentioned, and the elements of Game of Thrones in this book. So it was a real kicker. So we have here is Kate, makeup artist. Hasn't dated in a while, like doesn't really want to. And this is a series, just to let you guys know. But not with Kate. Kate's got her own book, and that's it. But her friends Chloe and Grace. Chloe being the sweet, open-hearted girl who loves everybody, carefree, owns a flower shop, and her friend Grace, a therapist with no nonsense on her. So they will have books. Those two will have books in the future, so I'm for sure gonna get them. But here we have Kate, who is a makeup artist and has no interest in rock and roll, but she's only an artist to pay her debts and her mortgage on her house. So she has to go to this music video to do the makeup. But she meets a girl who's passed out, who's supposed to be the model for this main guy named Nico, who's a singer of a band called Bad Habit. She's not impressed by him. She doesn't give a shit about it, what he is, or his money, or anything, or that he's got skanks coming up in here. She's like, whatever, I'm here to do a job and go home. That's it. But the chick that's supposed to be in the music video with him is high and isn't feeling well. So it's like, alright, what am I supposed to do? I can't do anything about this. Take her home. Nico's like, nope, you. Like, me? I'm not going to be in a music video. Oh, yes you are. You got the girl look to you. And I like it. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to. It's like, yeah, you are. It's like, no, I'm not. It's like, I'll pay you $35,000 grand. That was what the girl was supposed to do. Whoa, wait, what? You carry that kind of cash? It's like, yeah. Yeah, no. Like, oh yeah. So, the book, you would have to read it, you guys yourself, how they fell in love, but Nico is a good guy. He comes from a sad family in Kentucky. So, and Kate has a bad backstory, but I'm not going to tell you because her backstory isn't as bad as his. So, as I said, in incest. Nick has a brother and a sister, and his sister was molested by their father from the ages of 8 to young teen. She couldn't handle it. She tried to find love and abused all over the place. He tried to help her out. She fell in love with some guy from Puerto Rico. He found out that he was a looker for girls to go into brothling for Puerto Rico. And she left with him, became a prostitute, came back, tried to get herself straight, but that's not the shocker. It's sad the way how Kate had to find out about his sister, and his Kate couldn't believe what she heard, but Nico's sister and his brother together. Yeah, apparently she thought she fell in love with her own brother. Luckily Nico tried to stop to it, but couldn't. And she ended up dying of a drug overdose, and the brother, the evil bastard that he is, blamed it on Kate and stalked her. Oh, and bugged the house phones, so he knew everything that was going on. So yeah, this is not just a rock story, it's a real hardcore love story on lies and secrets. And there's such great humor. I was going to read to you, but because there's so much mention of Steve Harvey and his 90-day rule, like this part. Forget she doesn't like to be tasted for being such an softie. Right, you also forgot she didn't like to be referred to as third person talking about herself. He rolled over and nuzzled his face on my neck. I had no choice but to melt. Just fucking life, he muttered, sighing. His arms straightened around me. One of the worst days can also somehow become one of the best days. I knew it was one of those worst, but how so? Because, sweet girl, you finally gave up your cookie. I love how he actually does do that in the book with his eyebrows. I frown. I hate to correct you on that subject, but I gave up the cookie a while ago. That wasn't the real cookie, baby. I felt vaguely insulted. Excuse me? Nico smiled at me. It was the most bathed in sunshine. Don't get me wrong, now that the cookie between your legs is fine, more than fine, he amended with a chuckle when I glared at him. But the real cookie is your heart, baby. That's the cookie I always wanted. You gave me a little nibs, even gave me a couple of big bites. Oh, I love his humor. But you finally gave all of it to me today, right now. All traces of his humor face, and that is the sweetest thing I ever tasted in my life. I let it sit there a moment, not daring to speak. Speaking might ruin it. And I wanted to remember this moment forever. Remember exactly how he felt looking at me. How it seemed he was just discovered a new planet together. You know, if I didn't know any better, I think you sat around making this stuff up in advance only to throw it out right at the moment, just to see if you can make me cry. Oh, she's so sweet. Well, if you weren't crying before, you might start now. Oh, even the saddest times, and that part is when that moment is when a few pages earlier, where she met his brother at the funeral when his sister overdosed, before knowing all that deep shit. So and his brother kissed her in the kitchen, so thinking he can get away with it, but no, Nico wouldn't have it. for a singer. He punched the shit out of his brother. But this is a really deep story, and oh, I laughed and I cried. It's so sad, so deep. I've read deep music romances before, but incest I've never read in a book. I try to keep away from the creepy ones. It's enough I read BDSM books with that type of lifestyle. It's not all. I don't read a lot of books that have incest with brother or sister doing it together. So anyway, this is a good one. You'll like it, and hope I did well. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye.